You've worked your entire life, paid your dues, earned your retirement, and now when you're ready to spend your hard-earned money on a cruise vacation, the industry hits you with 1,000 choices and even more confusion. Here's what nobody tells you. The most expensive cruise line isn't always the best, and the cheapest isn't always the worst value. After decades of watching this industry from every angle, I've learned something critical. Cruise lines count on you not knowing the difference between price and value, between luxury labels and actual luxury, between what they promise in the brochure and what you'll actually experience at sea. Today, I'm ranking 14 major cruise lines from absolute worst to absolute best, based on what matters most to travelers who've earned the right to demand excellence, respect, value, quality, and peace of mind. And here's the bombshell. 3 of the top 5 lines cost less per day than the mediocre ones in the middle. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where your money should go and which lines are counting on you not to do your homework. Let's start at the bottom.
Number 14. Margaritaville at Sea. If you see a cruise advertised for less than what you'd pay for 2 nights at a decent hotel, there's a reason. Margaritaville at Sea operates exactly one ship, the Margaritaville Paradise, running short 2 to 3 night booze cruises from Palm Beach to the Bahamas. Here's the problem. When the ticket costs less than a tank of gas, corners are being cut somewhere. And at sea, those corners often involve safety, maintenance, and crew exhaustion. Passengers report flickering lights, overflowing drains, and housekeepers stretched so thin they're managing 20 cabins alone. During one sailing, emergency lights failed during a power flicker for nearly 2 minutes. Passengers laughed, the crew didn't. You spent your life building something solid. Don't risk it on a floating budget motel. Number 13. Costa Cruises. January 13th, 2012. The Costa Concordia. 32 lives lost. Costa has tried to move past that tragedy, but here's what former officers say privately. The company became more focused on moving forward than learning lessons. Training compressed, communication barriers between international crew ignored, safety briefings treated as checkboxes. The Italian romance they promise in brochures? What you often get is overcrowded buffets, announcements in 5 languages that leave you perpetually confused, and crew too exhausted to maintain the standard you deserve. Costa ships look beautiful, but beneath marble floors and chandeliers, the rhythm feels off. And at sea, rhythm matters. Number 11. MSC Cruises. MSC builds stunning ships faster than any line in history. Crystal staircases, Swarovski chandeliers, LED ceilings that look like starlight. But speed is the enemy of excellence. Here's what bridge officers won't say publicly. Positions are filled before officers are ready. Crew from dozens of countries arrive with minimal training and are told to learn on the job. When you're commanding a ship carrying 6,000 passengers, learn on the job isn't acceptable. The result? Wildly inconsistent experiences. One night, excellent food and service. The next night, chaos. MSC markets itself as affordable luxury, but what you're really getting is luxury confusion. Their environmental innovations are genuinely impressive, but until they slow down expansion and focus on consistency, MSC remains a gamble. Number 11. Carnival Cruise Line. Let me be direct. Carnival knows exactly what it is. A floating party for young crowds on tight budgets. Neon lights, water slides, 24-hour pizza, pool deck chaos. If that's your scene, Carnival delivers it well. But for travelers who've earned the right to expect peace, quality, and respect, Carnival consistently disappoints. The CDC, Centers for Disease Control, vessel sanitation scores tell the story. Multiple Carnival ships hover in the low 90s, with some dangerously close to failing. Passengers report glass and food. Crew members describe relentless upselling pressure and understaffing. Here's the bottom line. Carnival removed libraries from ships to install more bars. They're prioritizing profit over peace. For you, that's a deal breaker. A quick favor. If you know someone planning a cruise, share this video right now before they waste money on the wrong line. And smash that like and subscribe so I can keep bringing you the truth the cruise industry doesn't want you to hear. Alright, back to the rankings.
The mediocre middle. Proceed with caution. Number 10. Norwegian Cruise Line. Norwegian built its brand on freestyle cruising. No fixed dining times, no dress codes, complete flexibility. Sounds appealing, right? Here's the catch. The best food isn't included. It's in specialty restaurants that cost extra. Your freestyle experience quickly becomes pay-to-play. Where Norwegian succeeds, entertainment, full Broadway productions, Jersey Boys, Six, Kinky Boots, that rival anything on land. And their newer ships have genuinely impressive attractions. But here's the problem for your demographic. Without structure, the experience can feel chaotic. You're navigating crowds, managing reservations, and calculating whether the free drink package actually saves money once you add gratuities and service charges. Norwegian is built for flexibility, but if you value predictability and don't want to constantly manage your vacation, it becomes exhausting. Number 9. Royal Caribbean International. Royal Caribbean builds engineering marvels, the largest ships afloat, neighborhoods with real trees, ice skating rinks, robot bartenders, surf simulators. And if you're traveling with grandchildren, Royal Caribbean is genuinely excellent. Activities for everyone, remarkable entertainment, impressive crowd management. But here's what they don't advertise. As ships got bigger, quality got thinner. The Symphony of the Seas scored 86 on a CDC inspection, 1 point from failing. Violations included crew handling ice with open wounds and unreported illnesses in kids' clubs. Their newest flagship, Icon of the Seas, has been plagued by engine fires, power failures, and mechanical problems. Former captains report intense pressure to maintain schedules despite safety concerns. Royal Caribbean is spectacle over substance. Great for families, less ideal for travelers who value refinement and reliability over Instagram moments. Number 8. Princess Cruises. Princess represents the comfortable middle, traditional cruising with modern touches. They're especially known for Alaska itineraries, where they own lodges and trains for seamless land-sea experiences. The ships are elegant without being stuffy, food quality is reliably solid, and their medallion technology, a wearable device that unlocks your cabin, tracks your companions, and lets you order from anywhere, is genuinely innovative. Where Princess falls short, entertainment. If you're hoping for vibrant evenings, you'll find it quiet. Production shows lean traditional rather than exciting. Princess is comfortable and polished, but it's missing the spark that elevates good cruising to great cruising. It's vanilla when you've earned butter pecan.
Number 7. Celebrity Cruise.
Celebrity calls itself modern luxury. And there, edge-class ships are genuinely stunning. Sleek design, rooftop gardens, that famous magic carpet platform sliding up and down the ship's exterior. Food quality is where Celebrity shines. Multiple included restaurants, each with distinct themes, plus specialty venues that rank among the best at sea. The dining alone elevates Celebrity above its peers. The atmosphere is sophisticated and adult-focused. Service is attentive without being intrusive. Entertainment is polished and artistic rather than over-the-top. Here's why Celebrity isn't higher on this list. While they deliver premium quality, you're paying premium prices. And when you compare value, what you get for what you spend, there are better options ahead. Celebrity is excellent. But for your dollar, you can do better.
Before we talk about the quality tier, I need your help settling something that's been dividing cruisers for years. Here's my controversial question. Is Carnival actually a good value for seniors, or is it just cheap junk marketed to people who don't know better? I've taken a clear stance in this video, but I know some of you have sailed Carnival and loved it. Others tried it once and swore never again. And I guarantee some of you think I'm being too harsh on the mainstream lines, while others think I'm being too soft. So here's what I want you to do. Drop a comment right now telling me what's the worst cruise line you've ever sailed and why. Don't hold back. This community needs to hear real experiences, not sanitized brochure talk.
Number 6. Holland America Line. Holland America has been sailing for over 150 years, and that legacy shows in everything they do. This is a cruise line that values tradition,
calm, and refinement. You won't find water slides or go-karts. Instead, you'll find piano lounges, cooking classes with master chefs, and destination lectures that actually teach you something. Holland America's Alaska program is unmatched. They own lodges, rail cars, and land operations that create seamless experiences beyond the ship. If Alaska is on your bucket list, Holland America should be your first call. The dining is consistently excellent. Not flashy, but sophisticated. Fresh ingredients, well-executed classics, and regional specialties that reflect your destinations. Their Pinnacle Grill and Tamarind specialty restaurants are outstanding. The onboard atmosphere is serene and mature. Fewer children. Fewer loud announcements. More quiet conversation over coffee. More classical music and elegant lounges. Here's the straight talk. If you're looking for high energy or traveling with young grandchildren, Holland America might feel subdued. But for discerning travelers who appreciate quality over quantity, tradition over trends, and sophistication over spectacle, Holland America delivers genuine value. And here's the surprise. Holland America often costs less per day than Celebrity or even Princess, while delivering a noticeably more refined experience. Number 5. Cunard line. If Holland America preserves tradition, Cunard is tradition. This is the line that defined transatlantic crossings, white glove service, ballroom dancing, afternoon tea served on white linen, formal nights where guests actually dress for dinner. Cunard isn't trying to be modern. They're preserving the golden age of ocean travel and doing it exceptionally well. The Queen Mary II is an ocean liner, not a cruise ship. She's built to handle the North Atlantic's roughest seas with stability that modern cruise ships can't match. Crossing the Atlantic on the QM2 isn't a vacation, it's a voyage in the truest sense of the word. Dining is formal and consistent. The Britannia restaurant serves multi-course meals with careful presentation. Upper category cabins get exclusive dining rooms. And afternoon tea, proper English tea with finger sandwiches and pastries, is a daily highlight. Entertainment reflects the era. Classical music, string quartets, ballroom dancing, theater. You won't find comedy clubs or deck parties. Evenings are quiet, structured, and elegant. Here's why Cunard ranks this high. They don't compromise their identity. They know exactly who they are and exactly who they're serving. If you appreciate ritual, tradition, and the grace of a bygone era, Cunard delivers an experience nobody else can replicate. And the cost? Comparable to Celebrity or Princess, but you're getting something genuinely unique. Number 4. Viking Ocean Cruises. Viking changed the game when they moved from river cruises to ocean voyages. They brought their Scandinavian design philosophy, clean lines, light-filled spaces, understated elegance, and applied it to ocean cruising. Here's what makes Viking different. They're destination-focused, not ship-focused. The ship is your floating hotel, designed for comfort and sophistication. But the real experience happens in port, with included excursions in every destination. Viking is adults only. No children, no casinos, no art auctions or cheesy sales pitches. Just calm, intelligent travel for people who value culture over chaos. The food is excellent. Restaurant quality dining with regional specialties that reflect your itinerary. Wine and beer with lunch and dinner are included. Complimentary specialty coffees. No nickel and diming. What's included is remarkable. Shore excursions, Wi-Fi, gratuities, specialty dining, beverages. You pay one price and you're done. No constant calculations or surprise charges. Entertainment emphasizes enrichment, guest lectures, cultural performances, destination talks. The onboard atmosphere is relaxed and intellectual, more like a boutique hotel than a traditional cruise ship. Here's the value equation. Viking's upfront price looks higher than mainstream lines, but when you add up what Princess or Celebrity charge for Wi-Fi, drinks, excursions, and gratuities, Viking often costs less while delivering a significantly more refined experience. For American men who've traveled, who value intelligence and sophistication, who are done with crowds and chaos, Viking is purpose-built for you. Number 3. Oceania Cruises. If Viking focuses on destinations, Oceania obsesses over cuisine. Oceania was founded by former Renaissance Cruises executives who understood something fundamental. Food matters. Not just at specialty restaurants, but at every meal, every day. The result? Oceania consistently ranks as having the finest cuisine at sea. Their partnership with Master Chef Jacques Pepin ensures culinary excellence across all dining venues. No upcharges for specialty restaurants. It's all included. The ships are mid-sized, fewer than 1,500 passengers, which creates an intimate atmosphere without feeling cramped. Public spaces are elegant and comfortable. Service is attentive and personalized. Oceania attracts food lovers, wine enthusiasts, and travelers who view dining as a central part of the experience, not just fuel between activities. Itineraries focus on longer port stays and overnight docking, giving you real time to explore destinations rather than rushing through them. Many voyages visit smaller ports that megaships can't access. The onboard atmosphere is refined and social. Guests tend to be well-traveled, intellectually curious, and happy to engage in conversation over wine in the late afternoon. Here's the value equation. Oceania positions itself as affordable luxury. Prices are higher than mainstream lines, but significantly lower than ultra-luxury brands like Regent or SEABOURN. For what you're getting, exceptional food, inclusive specialty dining, longer port stays, and sophisticated atmosphere, Oceania delivers remarkable value. If cuisine and culture rank high on your priority list, Oceania is difficult to beat.
Number 2. Regent 7 Seas Cruises. Let me address the elephant in the room. Regent is expensive. But here's what most people don't understand. Regent is often less expensive than doing Celebrity or Princess the right way. Here's why. Regent is truly all-inclusive, and I mean everything. Business class airfare included, unlimited shore excursions included, premium beverages throughout the ship included, pre-cruise hotel included, ground transfers included, specialty dining included, gratuities included, Wi-Fi included. When Celebrity or Princess quote you $5,000 per person, that's just the beginning. Add drinks, $800, Wi-Fi, $300, excursions, $1,200, gratuities, $400, specialty dining, $500. Suddenly, you're at $8,200, and you've been managing charges the entire cruise. Regent quotes $9,500, and you're done. No wallet, no calculations, no surprise charges. Just pure vacation. But the price isn't why Regent ranks second. It's the experience. Every stateroom is a suite with a balcony. Space matters when you're living somewhere for a week or more, and Regent understands this. Your suite feels like a luxury hotel room, not a converted closet. The food rivals Michelin-starred restaurants ashore. Multiple specialty restaurants, all included, all exceptional. Wine selection is remarkable. Service is intuitive. They remember your preferences without you asking twice. Ships carry fewer than 750 guests. You'll recognize faces by day 3. The atmosphere is social but never crowded. Staff-to-guest ratio is nearly 1-to-1, which shows in every interaction. Shore excursions are included but not forced. Want to explore on your own? Perfect. Want a guided experience? Choose from multiple options at no charge. Entertainment is sophisticated. Guest lecturers, classical performers, destination experts. This isn't Vegas at sea. It's intelligent relaxation. Here's what former ship officers say about Regent. It's the line where they'd put their own parents, because safety protocols are immaculate. Maintenance is proactive, not reactive. Crew are respected and well compensated, which shows in their service. Regent 7 Seas Cruises proves that luxury doesn't mean pretentious. It means effortless. It means respect. It means treating guests like intelligent adults who've earned the finest experiences available. If you've worked your entire life and you're ready to experience what cruising should be, Regent delivers. Number 1. SEABOURN Cruise Line. At the absolute pinnacle sits SEABOURN, the cruise line that redefined what luxury means at sea. SEABOURN operates small ships, fewer than 600 guests, that feel more like private yachts than cruise vessels. The guest-to-staff ratio approaches 1-to-1, meaning service isn't just good, it's prescient. They know what you want before you ask. Everything is included. Genuinely everything. Premium spirits and wines, gratuities, Wi-Fi, specialty dining, water sports marina off the back of the ship, caviar in the surf, complimentary spa treatments on certain voyages. But here's what sets SEABOURN apart. Personalization at scale. Your stewardess doesn't just clean your room, she learns your preferences, adjusts your environment, and anticipates your needs. You mentioned once that you prefer your coffee at a specific temperature. It arrives that way every morning without asking again. Dining is exceptional across all venues, but the signature experience, caviar in the surf, perfectly captures SEABOURN's philosophy. The ship anchors in pristine waters, the marina opens, you wade into crystal clear ocean while servers bring champagne and caviar directly to you in the water. It's not about showing off, it's about creating moments you'll remember forever. SEABOURN's itineraries access ports megaships can't reach. Small harbors throughout the Mediterranean, hidden coves in the Caribbean, remote villages in Southeast Asia. You're traveling to places, not tourist traps. The onboard atmosphere is refined but never stuffy. Formal nights exist but feel elegant rather than forced. Guests dress well because they want to, not because they have to. Entertainment emphasizes quality over quantity. World-class performers, expert lecturers, intimate concerts. You're not watching shows, you're experiencing artistry. Ships like SEABOURN Venture and SEABOURN Pursuit bring luxury to expedition cruising, taking you to Antarctica, the Arctic, and remote destinations while maintaining 5-star service standards. Here's the truth about SEABOURN's pricing. When you calculate the true all-inclusive cost and compare it to luxury lines that nickel and dime you, SEABOURN often costs only 20 to 30% more, while delivering an experience that's not 20% better, but transformationally better. Former captains consistently describe SEABOURN as the line with the highest standards in the industry. Safety protocols are exhaustive, maintenance is meticulous, crew training is intensive, the culture emphasizes excellence in every detail. This is the cruise line where everything works, every time, without exception. SEABOURN isn't for everyone. If you want water slides and pool parties, go elsewhere. If you want crowds and constant activity, look elsewhere. But if you've spent your life building something meaningful, if you value quality over quantity, if you appreciate being treated with genuine respect and sophistication, SEABOURN is the finest cruise experience available. Here's the truth about the cruise industry. Price and value are not the same thing. Celebrity charges premium prices for an experience that's good, but not exceptional. Carnival charges bargain prices for an experience that disrespects your time and intelligence. Both are bad value for different reasons. Meanwhile, Holland America delivers sophistication at mid-range pricing. Viking includes more amenities than Celebrity while often costing less overall. And SEABOURN, dismissed as too expensive by people who've never done the math, often provides better value than mainstream lines once you account for what's actually included. The cruise lines in the middle, the ones spending millions on advertising, count on you not understanding this distinction. They profit from confusion. But you didn't spend your entire life working hard to be confused. You earned clarity. You earned respect. You earned the right to demand excellence. So here's my advice. Don't book based on brochure pictures or clever marketing. Book based on what you actually value. If you want tradition and sophistication without pretension, Holland America or Cunard. If you value destination immersion and intelligent travel, Viking Ocean. If cuisine matters most, Oceania. If you want genuine all-inclusive luxury, Regent or SEABOURN. And if you're still booking Carnival or accepting mediocrity from Celebrity because that's just what cruises cost, you're leaving money and experiences on the table. Smash that like button if this video just saved you from wasting thousands on the wrong cruise. Your likes tell YouTube to show this to more travelers who need to hear the truth. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications because next week I'm exposing the hidden fees that cruise huntins bury in the fine print, the ones that can add $2,000 to your final bill without you realizing it until it's too late. And share this video with anyone you know who's planning a cruise. Send it to your buddies, your spouse, your friends at the club. Because somewhere out there, someone is about to book Carnival thinking they're getting a deal, and you can save them from that mistake. The cruise industry makes billions by keeping travelers confused. Let's change that, one honest conversation at a time. I'm Cruise Advisor, and I'll see you in the next one. Now get down there and tell me your worst cruise story. I'm reading every single comment.